Welcome everybody, my name is Michael Pacitto. I'm from businesscontent.ca and this is our new marketing blog where every single week we're going to go over a couple tips and thoughts about marketing your business. So I wanted to start today and talk about advertising and some of the misconceptions that I see that a lot of businesses get wrong, and maybe answer a couple questions you have on what exactly the role it plays. So the very first question you always see is advertising still effective? Social media, people say it's free, people say traditional advertising might not work anymore, and other people just say they've spent money and wasted it. So the first thing I want to make clear is that advertising does work. If it didn't work, then there's a lot of companies that are spending a lot of money very ineffectively. Everybody knows who Coke and Pepsi is, but they still advertise because they see when they spend $1 million on an advertising campaign, they get $1 million plus some profit. So advertising is still effective. That is the end of that discussion. So why do people not think advertising works? Well, one of the reasons is that because people think that paying for advertising is paying for customers. A really common concept in marketing is called buying a customer. If you make $1,000 for every customer you acquire, then you know you can spend up to $1,000 to buy that customer through advertising. Sounds simple, right? But what a lot of people don't understand is that advertising doesn't actually buy you a customer. What it buys you is exposure to customers. It's up to you to take that exposure and convert those people into customers. So if your marketing isn't very effective at converting leads, exposure into customers, then you're going to have a tough time with advertising. So that's why it's really important to pick the right advertising vehicle, and also to make sure that you have a path, an easy path for customers to buy from you. And another reason why advertising is not effective for a lot of people is because there's a lot of misconceptions put out there and mistruths about the effectiveness of social media. I'm not going to say that social media is bad. I pay for social media ads myself. But what I do see a lot is that people think that social media is this free way to advertise your business. And it is. It's a great way to interact with your clients and spread yourself. You can make a post and a couple hundred people will see it. The problem that you run into with social media is that it takes your time, and your time cannot scale. What I mean by that is if it takes, for every 4 hours that you spend on Facebook, if you get one customer, if you want to get 10 customers, that's going to take you 40 hours. If your business needs a steady income of customers, and you need 200 customers every single into your store every day, you can't really justify spending that much time on Facebook. Facebook is not in the business of giving away free advertising. They're in the business of being an advertiser. Where the strength of social media is that once you have an effective way to convert leads into buyers, you can very effectively target them with their advertising. The social spread and the viral posts and the sharing, that just should be looked at as the icing on the cake. Where you're really going to make the most money is through the advertising vehicle on Facebook. Another question you see a lot is, where's the best place to advertise? Is traditional media the way to go? Is it Facebook? Is it Twitter? Should I be on LinkedIn? And the problem with asking another business owner, even someone in the same market as you, is that they aren't going to be able to tell you what is the best place for you, because every business has their own niche. Even if you have the same demographics, the type of customers that resonate with you and your business are going to be on different places. For instance, you could have 2 wedding photographers attracting the same demographics, the same age groups, in the same relative location, but their styles of photography might be a little bit different. One person might be a little bit more on the serious analytical side and being all about the perception of getting the job well well done and organized. Another one might be a little more laid back, a little more fun, and a little more personable. Those people, even though their demographics are the same, they're going to be targeting different customers. So one of them might do better on Instagram and the other one might do better on Facebook. The only way that you can know what's a good place to advertise is by asking your customers. They could be newspaper readers, they could be radio listeners, they could be big Facebook users, or whatever new social media is coming up today. The thing is, you gotta ask your customers it, not other people. And this is where people always get mixed up on where they should be advertising, is that when you ask your customer, everyone knows that you should be asking your customers, where did you hear me from? Oh, they heard me on Facebook. Oh, where did you hear me from? Oh, my friend Jimmy referred me. That's all good, but one thing you gotta remember about advertising is that a lot of it is subconscious. People don't actually remember when they were advertised to. Let me give you an example that I think will break it down really simply for you. So one of your customers has a great experience at your company, and then they refer one of their friends to your, let's just say, a carpet company. You have the best carpet company in the area and your service is the best. They say, good, I'll keep them in mind. Are you going to rely on one of your customers to follow up with that potential customer the 7 to 21 times that the stats say you have to follow up with people before they buy? No. So yes, referral is a very powerful way, but if you don't advertise, you're not going to be able to reach that customer. And when he finally does come to your company and you ask him, where did you hear about us? Are they going to say, oh, that social media post that prompted me? Or they're going to say, you know what, my friend Jimmy, he referred me to you. And he's going to forget all those other times that he was touched through the advertising. So it's not an either or case. Referral marketing supports advertising. So I kind of put 2 points together there, but that's okay. So if you have any other questions about advertising, let's just get the conversation go. Do you have any other myths or things that bug you about advertising? Put them in the comments below and we'll keep the conversation going. If you like this video, please like it. It helps us out a lot. And if you want to be updated on when the next post comes, please subscribe on YouTube and also on our Facebook at businesscontent.ca. This is Mike, and we'll see you later.